Next, we are going to deal with the first chapter, chapter number 1, relations and functions. You have studied about relations and functions in +1. Do you know what a relation is? A relation in the set capital A is a subset of A cross A. A cross A means it is a Cartesian product of A and A. A cross A. Relation R is a subset of A cross A. A cross A means it will be, the elements in A cross A will be in ordered pair. The first element belongs to the first set and the second element belongs to the second set. So R is a relation, is a subset of A cross A. Again, you know about empty relation and a universal relation. Empty relation means a relation containing no element, and universal relation means it contains all the elements in that set will be having relation with each and every element of that set. Okay. To be more precise, a relation in a set is called empty relation if no element of A is related to any element of A. If no element is related to any element, then the relation is an empty relation. And if each element is related to every element, then it is a universal relation. These were all we have studied in +1. Now we are going to study about reflexive relation. Reflexive relation. A relation is said to be reflexive if suppose I am taking capital R is equal to set ordered pair 1 1, 1 2, 1 3, 2 2, 2 3 and 3 3. Okay. Instead of defining reflexive relation, I will make it more clear with the example. So, I am taking, and let A be the set 1, 2, 3. So, to check whether R is reflexive, what we have to do is we have to take each and every element from the set A. Actually, R is a subset of A cross A, isn't it? So, we have to take each and every element of A. So, if I take 1, 1, ordered pair 1, 1 must be an element of R. Same way, 2, 2 must be an element of R. Again, 3, 3 must be an element of R. If all these elements, if all these ordered pairs belongs to R, then relation R is said to be reflexive. So, R is reflexive if A, A element of capital R for every is notated like this. For every A element of capital A. For every element of the given set, A must be an element of the relation R. Then R is said to be reflexive. So here it is clear. Here 1 1 is there in R, 2 2 is there in R, and 3 3 is there in R. Therefore, R is a reflexive relation. That is the first type. The second type is symmetric. For the relation R to be symmetric, what we have to check is 1 1, we can avoid that because we already did it. Take the element 1 2. It's sure that 1 2 is an element of R. If 1 2 is an element of R, to prove the relation is symmetric, what we have to check is whether 2 1, the reverse way, 2 1 is also an element of R. Check whether 2 1 is an element of R. No, R contains only these much elements and 2 1 is not an element of R. Therefore, what is the conclusion? R is not a symmetric relation. That means in general, if ordered pair A be element of R, then ordered pair BA must also be an element of R. This must happen to each and every ordered pair. Okay, here to prove that is not a symmetric relation, we have to prove only in the case of one ordered pair. But if we have to prove it's symmetric, we have to prove it for every element. That means we have to prove it for general. That is the reason why we took all the elements to prove that it is reflexive in the first case. In the second case, to prove the symmetric, when we took the first ordered pair itself, we got that 2 1 is not an element of R. Therefore, it is not symmetric. So, no need to go for further clarification. Okay. Again, there is a third type, transitive relation. Transitive. To check the transitive relation, what you have to do is, if A, B element of R, again B, C element of R. A, B and the second ordered pair starts with the second element of the first ordered pair. So, if A, B and B, C element of R, then AC. If AC element of R for all the ordered pair, then we can conclude that R is transitive. I will define once again. If AB and BC are elements of R, if ordered pair AB and ordered pair BC are elements of R, then if ordered pair AC element of R for all the elements, then R is said to be transitive. So we can check one by one. 1, 1 and 1, 2. I am taking the elements 1, 1 and 1, 2. Instead of AB, I took 1, 1 and instead of BC, I took 1, 2. So what will be AC? AC is 1, 2. Okay, 1, 2 is element of R. Check the next one. Take 1, 1 and 1, 3. If I take 1, 1, I told already, if to prove transitive, we need to prove for each and every element. But if we have to prove it is not transitive, we have to show only one example, one ordered pair as an example. So I am taking 1, 1 and 1, 3. So 1, 1, 1, 3. If I am taking AB as 1, 1, BC as 1, 3, these two are element of R. What we have to check is, we have to check whether 1, 3 element of R or not. Check the relation given. R is given as 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3. We have to check whether 1, 3 element of R. That also is there in the set R. Okay, then also we are not able to conclude whether it is transitive or not. Check for the next element. Take 1, 2 and 2, 2. Then also you can see 1, 2 element of R. Again, check whether 1, 2 and 2, 3. Then also you can see 1, 3 is an element of R. 1, 2, we cannot take it with a 3, 3 because if you want to take the second ordered pair, 2 must be the starting element. So that case is over. Again take with the 1, 3. 1, 3, 3, 3. 1, 3 is element of R. 2, 2, 2, 3. 2, 3 is element of R. Okay. Again 3, 3. No ordered pair starts with the element 3. So that is no need to take again the next ordered pair. So in this R, every element is such that if AB and BC are element of R, then AC is element of R. Then we can conclude that R is a transitive relation. Okay, so which all are the relation? One is reflexive. How we can prove reflexive? If ordered pair A element of R for each and every element of the given set, then R is said to be reflexive. To prove symmetric, what we have to do? Take ordered pair AB element of R, then we have to check whether BA is also an element of R. If BA is also element of R, then we will come to the conclusion that R is symmetric. To prove the transitivity, we have to take two ordered pair AB and BC. The relation is the first element of the second ordered pair must be equal to the second element of the first ordered pair. So if I take AB and BC element of R, then if AC is an element of R for all the elements, then for all the ordered pairs, then we can conclude that R is transitive. If a relation is symmetric, reflexive and transitive, if a relation is symmetric, reflexive and transitive, then that relation is termed by the name equivalence relation. Equivalence relation. So a relation is said to be an equivalence relation if it is reflexive, symmetric and also transitive.